Hello everybody! Happy Tuesday! I hope everybody's doing all right this morning. My name is Elena with Forge Breast Cancer Survivor Center. I'm so excited to be here again with you today with Elizabeth Vander Kamp. We're gonna have a really wonderful time talking about some Zentangle and just some opportunities again to introduce art and mindfulness into your everyday. So without further ado, I'm gonna pass it over to Elizabeth.
Thanks, Elena. So yes, happy Tuesday, everyone. And we're gonna talk about Zentangle and actually do a Zentangle. So if you have a paper and pen and a pencil handy, feel free to follow along when we get to that point. Right now, I'm just gonna give the official definition of what Zentangle is, because it may have been a word that you've heard and kind of like, what does that mean? But this is what it means. So Zentangle is an easy to learn, and that's really true, that's not a joke, relaxing, and that's true too, fun way to create beautiful images by drawing structured patterns. So wherever you are right now, I invite you to look around maybe at your clothing or a tablecloth or a rug or a wall or outside of a tree. We are awash in patterns, which is wonderful because that's what Zentangle is all about. So that's our definition. And then the motto of Zentangle is anything is possible one stroke at a time. And I want to share with you just a brief story. The creators of Zentangle took their beautiful work to a school where the kids really didn't have art or art supplies. And they all looked around at it and said that we can't do that. And Rick and Maria, the founders of Zentangle, said, are you willing to try? And the kids said, okay. Well, to their great delight, they were able to do it, one stroke at a time. So in terms of living in this unusual, maybe hard time or a time of illness, maybe just one stroke at a time, we can embrace healing and all good stuff. So that's Zentangle. So if you are not or don't consider yourself a visual artist, a line, not a straight line, a curve, not a perfect curve, an oval, then you can do every Zentangle. And I did not believe that, but it's true. So anything is possible one stroke at a time. And here are the suggested supplies. And the motto again here is whatever is best in your environment, use that. But we suggest a pencil with no eraser, a tile, which is just heavy cardstock paper, a marker, ideally a black marker, a tortillon, which is a fancy word for a blending stick, which is really just rolled paper. And the website for Zentangle is zentangle.com. And supplies are available there. Okay, so here are the guidelines of Zentangle, and then we're gonna actually do one. The first thing we do is offer gratitude and appreciation. And that can be gratitude for anything. In Zentangle, it could be gratitude for paper. Like we're not etching this in a rock or on an animal hide, we're doing it with paper. Paper is a wonderful thing. Markers, beauty, patterns, ourselves, healing, doctors, Elena, light, dark, daylight savings time. I don't know how grateful I am today because I'm kind of sleepy, but anyway, we're grateful. We make corner dots, which I'll show in just a minute. A border, sometimes a string and sometimes not. We're not gonna do the string today. We do the tangle. We shade and blend, initial and sign, and come all the way back to appreciate. So here is our blank page. And I don't know about you, but sometimes a blank page can be very intimidating. So the genius of Zentangle is we're going to unblank it right now. So I'm gonna make corner dots. So these are 4 dots near the corners. Then I'm going to add a border. I am not a fan of straight lines, so I'm gonna make a curvy line, curvy line, curvy line, curvy line. But this is totally up to you. Your lines can be straight as a board if that's how you like them. I'm gonna put my pencil down and get my marker. Now today's inspiration is rosemary, and I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. So if you come to the Forge House to do Zentangle, this beautiful little plant that survived this crazy weather is here for the smelling. And so there's stems and there are these leaves coming off that kind of go higgly wiggly, and that's what we're gonna do. So taking inspiration from our rosemary plant, I'm gonna draw a stem. So I have a line, and then I'm gonna kind of give that line an echo and let it come together at a point. And I'm gonna give it a little bottom. And then I'm gonna start doing the leaves. And truly, we can start anywhere. I'm gonna start kind of near the bottom and draw a leaf. And then watch this. I'm gonna draw a leaf that curves, and I'm gonna go like that, and curve, and go like that. Then, one of the main principles of Zentangle that is so lovely is draw behind. So I'm gonna start, I've come to a line I've already drawn, I'm gonna go behind it, or even underneath it. And come up, and then come back down, I stop, and I draw behind. So this is what gives us that 3D effect, like something's on the top and something's on the bottom. And then I'll just keep going. Ooh, that's kind of a funky noise. And going and do some funky ones. Okay, and of course, I could be here with you all day, but I bet you have things to do, and I have other things I should do too. But this can keep going, and does my tangle look exactly like this rosemary? No, because I was just inspired by it. I'm not copying it. So our next step after the tangle is drawn is I go back and I shade with my pencil. So I'm gonna pick the leaves that I really like because I'd like to highlight them. So I'm gonna highlight this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. And then I'm gonna put my pencil down and get this cute little thing. This is the tortillon, the blending stick. And I'll just rub, like making gentle circles, because it really does blend that pencil to truly shading. And if we don't have our trusty tortillon, we can use our finger and wipe off some skin oil, if you have skin oil, maybe on our face or even in the back of our hand, and it does the same thing. Just be sure to wash your finger if you do that. Now, I am going to admire my tangle a little bit, and if it was on your piece of paper, I invite you to turn it different ways and decide, okay, this is up. Mine, I'm gonna keep this way up. I'm going to put my tag. My tag is EVK, and I'll make a little leaf out of the K. And then I'll turn it over, and on the back, I put the date, and today's the Ides of March, the 15th, March 2022. And then I like to put where I was and who I was with. And I'm gonna put with Forge and Love. Voila. So I hope you will give this a whirl. I hope your tangle does not look anything like mine. It should look like yours, your piece of art. Thank you.